Alright, what's up, guys? We're back with another one. Yes, more Blazblue. I don't know what's going on. I've been in like Blazblue mode this past month, but it's not just my feelings. There's been week after week after week of offline Blazblue tournaments for some reason. I don't know. I'm serious. Every weekend has had an offline event around the world as well, but this time we're checking out RISC Risk Rumble in SoCal, a new event, a new major. It was actually on the AWT, put on by, you know, everybody's favorite ex-Panda, my brethren, Kizzy K. So I think it was mainly a Grand Blue tournament, but of course I had a Blazblue side event. I want to check it out. It's a very familiar matchup. We've seen this before. It's going to be Beta Dude versus Jonah. Two players to me that are like, they're like, oh, these are new school players, but at this point in time, they've been playing for like 10 years, right? They're OG. There's OGs you can get. Let's check it out if you haven't seen it already. It's going to be Ragnar the Pro Tag against Valkenhayn. An X top tier. If you're a newer player, if you picked up the game with CF, you're like, oh, Valkenhayn's not that bad, but he was the #1 terror. He made people quit the game in what? BBCP 1.0 before Kokonoi arrived? Anyway, enough rambling. Let's watch some Blazblue. Hit that sub button. Oh, and also on YouTube, we're sponsored. See that? Opera? I put the link in the description. Just download it. Help me out. You don't do anything. Just download it, and whatever you want to do after that, it's up to you. But let's go. All right, we're back, baby. I swear this is probably the third video on this channel we've done of this exact matchup. And every time, I don't know how this goes. But I would just say every time these two play, it's 3-0 Jonah. Beta Dude's really good. And I think Ragnar's a really good character too. And I think Ragnar does well against Valkenhayn. But I think this is just an example of like, sometimes you just have a player's number, right? It's like me versus Guyman, or me versus Bobby, or me versus Obama. There's some players where I just have their number. I'll never lose. Although, as I say that, Beta Dude smokes Jonah. We'll see how it goes. But of course, you know, I've explained this before. If you didn't watch the old videos, Valkenhayn, absolute. He's been nerfed before, but like he's an absolute monster when he gets started, right? When he's in the wolf like that, let me rewind. So this is an overhead. Ready? This is a mix-up. Ready? You block this. That's an overhead. Did you see that? You cannot see that. Again. Ready? In real time. Watch this. Come on. So you see that like unreactable instant overhead that he can do multiple times in like the block string right there. Double overhead. Right? He tried backdashing. No, automatically caught him right there. So he's... I don't know if you want to say like the scariest mix, because like characters like Rachel exist as well, but he definitely in the upper echelon of his game when it comes to mix-up. His game plan is designed to be that he's got two modes, right? His human mode is like not too scary. His wolf mode is terrifying. But when he's in the wolf mode, he can't block, right? He cannot block at all in the wolf. So if you have a DP like Ragnar, or if you have like big, strong air normals like Jump C, as in Ragnar as well, you have tools to deal with him. But I think Jonah's just so experienced and he's so good at moving around and just avoid it all. Nice. Yeah, I mean, when it comes to mix-up, you know, Carl, Rachel, Val, Arcune, but of course he has to have Curse. Some characters are scary, but they require like setups. Val can just do it. Whenever he wants, he's like, you know what? It's mix-up time. Oh.
Good use of Ragnar's specials just to like alter his air momentum enough to try and like make Jonah mistime his anti-airs. Yeah,
the craziest part, oh my god, come on, man. Look at that. Again, this is the kind of mix-up, right? When I talked about how he doesn't have to like do any sort of setup, ready? This is an overhead. Whoop. Yep. Just hold that. Just hold that gas. So you think it's like, okay, he's got 100 meter, he could wake up DP, avoid it, but no. Wolf backdash is so good too. You just have to guess. Nice movement. No. Oh, he's done. He's done. That's one. I think it's another 3.0. Or sorry, 3.0. Damn, look at these kids. They're probably aging. They're hitting 30 now. They're hitting their 30s. Even the Blazblue Zoomers are getting old now. We're all getting old. Cameraman, switch the feed. Who's on the? Is that Kizzy? Kizzy, switch the camera, dude. All right, I'm looking at his little monitor, and you guys at home are looking at an even smaller monitor. So.
Another big combo here. Dead spike to keep the pressure going. A little slow stagger. Gone the Hades. I like it.
So that's really good too, right? When you get something like this happening, look. So Ragna does his risky mix-up, Gauntlet Hades, but you burst. So it's like he got your burst, but you got his meter, right? I'll take that trade. It's always like, I'll take that trade. If you can save your burst till after they spend resources, it's like, all right, that was a dub. Thank you, Kizzy, for the switch.
He started the last game with round 1 too. All right.
Again, just overhead randomly. It's like, oh, you know what? Overhead mix up. I said it too at the start of the video too, by the way. So Valkenhayn is still a strong character, but BBCP 1.0, he was the #1 character. The reason why is like, see that the wolf bar down on the bottom left? It's like when he's in wolf mode, that's when his mix-up is scary. But when he was really strong, I got to mention too, when he first released, he was broken. He was absolutely broken. But that was like console-only character. But the reason he was so strong was that the meter was basically irrelevant. As any combo went into full, it was full damage. He was able to recover all that bar, going to mix up again, just like looping, and his damage was higher. Plus his mobility, just like he shut down everybody, man. And he was that point where everybody switched. So playing in the arcade in like CB 1.0, 50% of players are Valkenhayn.
Okay, I like it.
Boom. Valkenhayn everywhere. Meanwhile, fair and honest Ragna.
Okay, that back jump worked out quite well for Jonah right there.
Oh, tried to bait a DP, I think.
Carn Scissor again.
Whee.
I don't know who's boss. DP,
Nice.
I like it. He's really changed up the kind of momentum as she's doing it.
It's stuff like this too. Like, I think if you don't play fighting games, like, it doesn't look too weird. But like this angle where Jonah attacks from, this is like if you play Street Fighter 6, it's Blanca up back ball, right? Being able to jump back, which is normally a defensive option, and turn that into offense for no reason. Ready, watch. Like that, right? Beta had the right idea. He was trying to chase down the jump back, and it's like, no. Here's the mix. Oh, he went for double low.
Great call out from Jonah.
He's out of meter though.
Instant overhead in human mode too.
That would have been a good place to like put your second.
That's the worst feeling too. Look at this. Ready? Watch a sequence here from Beta, dude. Defense on point. Ready? Blocks the low. That's a mix-up too, by the way. It's not just like, oh, instant over. It's like when you block the low, that's also like a big win because his low is just as fast. He got hit. Good defense, double O, great defense, right? And then another one. So like he did really good. He did really good at like weathering the storm, but then at last it got you. So when you fight against characters in this game that have, you know, like Rachel or Valk that have like basically unblockable mix-up, your job is just to survive as long as you can to make them use as many resources so that when you get hit, they can't do too much damage. So Jonah did really good. He got hit an acceptable amount, and then it's like, oh, sorry, I had 50 meter, instant overhead.
Think we'll be seeing that more?
Go blitz block. Ooh, didn't try to press button there. Air blocks them is shorter than ground blocks them.
Oh my god. Overhead, low, overhead. Look at this one. Ready?
Air blocks
Overhead, low, over. Oh, sorry. He went mid. He didn't go for the sweep there. Just overhead, bop, double overhead. You're just guessing, right? You're just guessing. You're just praying and guessing. Nice DP.
I like it. Yeah.
Good chase down on the backdash. Man, whenever I watch these like grand final against like Rachel too, like I'm not playing and my heart is pounding right now. Just because of like, not that I'm excited to see like the result. I'm just like naturally, it's like I'm naturally panicking on defense.
Yeah, it's been letting him out.
It's like if I start blocking Valk, it's like, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, here we go. Here we go.
Just don't let them roll out.
Ah.
So strong, but it's not gonna kill, I don't think.
No, he doesn't have meter.
No.
OD. Spends it. Whoa,
Wow.
that spike.
Get him, beta dude. Ooh, that was cute. No! What happened? Yeah, that was insane fumble. He just didn't link it. That was it. There was nothing fancy there.
A combo that comes up too often.
That was just a huge drop. See, both players knew too. Both of them were just shaking their heads and laughing. They're like, yeah, we know.
Gets frame trapped by 6B, and that's a big starter.
That's what I said too about the player matchup, right?
Spends no wolf meter.
Is it another 3-0? That's a lot I was talking about. Ready?
Gets no wolf meter for that.
So see, this is the mid. This is what sets up the mix, right? So I always talk about like instant overhead, instant overhead, instant overhead. But his low is so fast and far too. Ready? Whoop! That's the low. You're so scared of the instant overhead, you stand up to block, right? And then it's like, no, I had this long ass low. Boop. Of course, goes right in the same combo and everything.
Oh, Jonah right now. Well, Beta didn't even get their burst
50
time.
meters, gonna OD after this.
Instant
Yeah.
gets tagged.
You got a burst, but now OD over here.
Gotta make something happen here.
This is a wrap.
But any hit from Jonah overhead.
Great use
That's
of
all right.
using this
You're still in a bad spot though, right? Jonah doesn't need a burst. He's got the life lead. Just chill.
Get hit.
Can he do it?
And here's the chance.
Jonah get hit like 3 more times in this round.
So he's
Yeah. All right, gonna burst. Now, it's actually an early burst. He wants to close it out.
The random torpedo could kill him, though. He's got to be really careful.
Yeah.
The anti-air. Oh, I dropped it.
Oh my god!
Anti-air from
But still,
Beta
that's
dude
3
so
hits
low.
now. He need another one.
Frame trap. Oh.
The quick stare down.
This did a lot of work actually this set. The way he wins here, this happened like, I think this is 3rd time. Jump back C, right? Keeps going for grab and Jonah jump back C. Player matchup? I don't know, but another
The quick
3-0. Another 3-0.
Jonah is your Risk Blazblue champion.
The first champion ever because it's a new tournament. But congrats to Jonah. Again, keeping the Valk alive. How good is Valk? Look at the tier list. Where's the tier list? Where's Valk at? Look at that. Fair and honest mid-tier? I mean, but look at that. Beta's playing low bottom 4 Ragna. I hate that tier list. But yeah, congrats again. We had Jonah Monarch. Jonah Monarch, that was a good set a couple years ago, but I haven't seen Jonah really play outside of SoCal, which is fine. You know, that's fine, but I want to see more. I want to see more players, man. I want to see more like regions mingling and like especially more international competition mingling and everything. As I said at the start, we've had 4 weekends in a row of offline Blazblue tournament, which is great, but I want to have the big one. I want to know like what's the big one? Is it C Otaku? I think that's this month. Is it Frosty Faustings? Is it Evo? Like what's the new Blazblue major? What's the one event where everyone should travel to? Get Bobby and Gaiman out there? I don't know, man. I might just be delusional. I might be just getting old, but I feel like Blazblue has been getting stronger recently. Just as a casual observer, I feel like not that like, oh, this is it. It's Blazblue's time now, but I feel like interest has been growing randomly. So now's a good time if you're still watching. All right, enough. But if you're still watching, thank you. If you like Blazblue, of course, there'll be more. I'm in Blazblue mode right now. I want to do a Fenrich video next. But if you're not, if you're randomly listening to me in the background while you're cooking dinner or something, this game's sick. Give it a try. A lot more people playing than you think. A lot more active than you think. A lot of resources online to learn the game. And of course, I'll still be playing. But anyway, yeah. Hit that sub button. I'll see you next one. Peace.